welcome to the Crimsafe Endurance Countdown. I'm Ben Beasley with Warren Luff, and we're going to talk today about a team that's got a massive amount of focus going into these races, and that is DJR Team Penske. That's Scott Pye, who's of late been the lead driver with Marcus Ambrose. And this is Marcus's first comeback to Bathurst in 10 years, and 10 years ago was a race you knew very well.
Certainly was. Obviously, 10 years ago, Marcus and I paired up, and there was the famous crash with Murph and all the issues about balaclavas and everything like that. But look, as you said, there's a lot of pressure around this partnership, because obviously it's Roger Penske has come on board. He's bought into the team. You've got the history of DJR and Bathurst. There's no team with greater sort of history and synergy with Bathurst. And then obviously there's the pressure of Marcus coming back. We all know what obviously happened at the start of the year with him stepping aside. So it's going to be an interesting partnership to see how it pans out. It's in the last few rounds where he's been doing the Friday co-driver sessions, he's probably reacclimatised himself back with the car and is probably a lot happier about how he's feeling in the car and everything like that. Obviously Sandown is going to be a great lead-up event for those guys, but Bathurst has been that event that he's, for all his success previously here in Australia, Bathurst was that thorn in his side where he never sort of, never got the podium, or certainly never got that Bathurst win that he so desperately wanted. And I think Marcus is going to be very hungry come Enduro time, and it's going to be interesting to see how that sort of relationship pans out and how as a team they cope with all that pressure.
One of the things that's probably a benefit to him, as it is with all the co-drivers, is the Saturday co-driver race at Sandown. You have your own qualifying session, you have your own full race. That is really like probably the big kickstart for a co-driver, isn't it, for this Pirtek Enduro Cup?
Yeah, it certainly is. It's a great warm-up event for us guys. It's you get to get all those sort of nervous little bugs out of the way. You get to do your practice starts and everything like that, and obviously gears you up ready for the Sunday. And as we've seen in the past in a lot of these events, the teams will usually sort of opt to have the co-driver start. Obviously, it's all about sort of gearing up towards the end of the race. So that Saturday race at Sandown is really critical for the co-drivers, just to go through all the process and go through the procedures and start getting ready for sort of those Sunday races come obviously Sandown, Bathurst and obviously the Gold Coast.
Well, let's hear inside DJR Team Penske.
So Marcus, from Albert Park in March to Sandown in September, it's a long time out of a race situation for you. Are you looking forward to getting back into it?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into it. You know, I'm going to be a support driver for Scott here in the DJR Team Penske Falcon. Looking forward to it. You know, it's going to be a great chance for us to run really well here for 3 weeks. I think the timing of me getting back in the car with, you know, getting a few laps during the year when the opportunities have arisen, and Scott's progress on developing the car, the team improving, it's all going to line up pretty well, I think.
Scotty's jagged a couple of top fives in the recent past. The performance levels certainly improved through the season. Do you have a read on where you're going to be in the field in these big races?
Yeah, certainly. You know, we've turned our season around performance-wise compared to where we started. We're still not where we want to be, though. I mean, top fives are great, but we're not contending for podiums yet, and we need to work on that and keep improving our equipment. Scott's done a really nice job for us in the car. When the car's good, he runs well. When the car's not good, he helps us try and make it better. So, you know, we have definitely, you know, got some work to do. I think the timing of the endurance races is good for us. The longer races as well are going to play in our favour. We've got, you know, a pretty good driver lineup, if I don't say so myself, and we've got a pretty good, you know, handle on where we're going as a team. And I think, you know, come September, we're going to understand a whole lot more about our cars, and we're going to run really well.
So something like a podium wouldn't be out of the question. Do you go there thinking that Champagne could be achievable?
We're going there to win. I mean, you have to go to every racetrack with the intention of winning, otherwise you shouldn't be turning up. So, you know, we're going to Bathurst and Sandown, Gold Coast, try and win them.
And is how you go personally in these endurance races, is that going to factor at all into the decision on what you do in 2016 and beyond?
Not really. I just want to get through the endurance races and, you know, just be fully focused on that and not think too much further forward than that. We're going to really, you know, do our very best in those races. Obviously, as a support driver, you know, you've got to really mind how much time you want in the car and, you know, how many, you know, sets of tyres you want to run on practice, things like that. It seems like it's always an issue in V8 Supercar. How many laps can you get? What kind of tyres and what kind of quality are those tyres when you do get a chance to test? So, you know, we'll just go through the endurance races, do the best that I can when it's my turn to have a go, and I'm sure we're going to be somewhere near the front when we're doing that.
So, Scott, there'll be plenty of spotlight on this car as well. Does it add any more pressure for you that you're driving with Marcus?
I don't think the spotlight could get any bigger. I think we've had a massive turnaround this year from where we got in, where I got in, so to speak, at Simmons Plains. We've gone from really in the 20 to running in the top 5 to top 10. So the pressure I feel like has been lifted a little bit. We've made our improvements and our gains, and I'm just really looking forward to getting the Enduros and getting Marcus back in the car with me.
And Bathurst itself, obviously, you've had a good run there, up there in 2013, P6, I think. Last year was tough, but you seem to get on with that racetrack pretty well.
It's one of those places you walk in the morning with all the hopes and dreams and things like that, but it can kill you. It can really break you, that place, and I learned that last year. I had a stellar first year there, a debut, finished 6th, and last year we were on for another good showing. I think we were running 5th, and I had a tyre failure. So it's one of those places I don't think you really start that race till the final stint. So I'm not thinking about it too much, but I'm certainly looking forward to it because it is a fantastic race.
There you go, car 17, the famous 17 of DJR Team Penske. Stay tuned here to speedcafe.com as we continue the Crimsafe Endurance Countdown.
Shut the door on scary. With the one and only Crimsafe. Installed by licensed Crimsafe technicians, partnered with Crimsafe. Up to 15 years warranty. If it's not Crimsafe, it's not Crimsafe. Only at licensed dealers. Visit crimsafe.com.au.